Today I want to talk to you about listing 3 things you're grateful for. This was a subject that came up in one of the Facebook groups. Elaine, one of our members, suggested it. And it got a massive response, and I'm so pleased when I see these things going on. Because this little exercise, it seems a little bit lightweight, maybe a bit fluffy even, but it packs a massive well-being punch. When I was studying for my master's degree, we studied this particular exercise at length, and the science behind it is huge. It reduces stress, you sleep better, it's good for your mental health, your physical health. It affects self-esteem. I mean, just from this tiny little change, it's amazing really. And this is why it's important to introduce these sort of things into one, beer and your alcohol-free period, because the whole idea is you're building this vibrant lifestyle. You're building this positive lifestyle that's going to show you just what life's like when you're alcohol-free, and therefore the thoughts of going back to hangovers, lethargy and regret are simply not an option. So although this exercise seems a little bit lightweight, a little bit fluffy, it's really worth making the effort to do. There's lots of literature on the net about gratitude journals, for example, or websites about free good things. Maybe explore. I'm going to leave some notes for you, a link to this video, to give you some more options to actually broaden your experience when it comes to gratitude diaries, because they are so important. And even on our Mind Fit course, we talk about exercise such as this, and even during our 90-day course, we bring up this exercise because it is so important, and for something so simple, it can add so much value. And the reason it does is because what science has found out, we have an inbuilt negativity bias. And this was great when we roamed the savannas, because if we had the opportunity of an easy meal, the positive emotions of this easy meal had to be far outweighed by any negatives of a threat. This kept us alive, right? This is simple. But fast forward 200,000 years to where we are now, we don't need this negativity bias as much, yet it still hangs around like a cloud. We're drawn to the negative. Just look at the papers, look at any papers. That's why I stopped reading them, but look at any papers, it's just full of negative stuff, because there is this tendency, this bias towards the negative. So what this exercise starts to do is, it starts to reframe our world. We start to look to the positive things, the things we're grateful for. And this sets us up for the next day, when we know we're going to list in our journal our 3 good things or our 3 things we're grateful for. So we start to look for these positive things. And over time, slowly but surely, it starts to reframe our world. And this is such a massive thing from such a simple exercise. So get out there and experiment. I think this is one of those exercises that's really worth pursuing.